Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, if this is your first time watching us, we highly recommend, because this is a follow-up to a house healing that we did.
Yes.
The name of it, you need to watch it. It is fabulous. And some of you
It's a
maybe
good
even
one.
watch it again.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's a good one.
Yes. It is a dangerous entity begs the ghost healers, which is us, to not send him away.
Yeah.
And on the thumbnail, it says, "Who's among us?"
Yes.
It's the Hmong culture.
Yes.
So this is the follow-up with Shabali.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're going to love it.
What's not to love?
Yes, it was beautiful.
And she's amazing.
Yes, she is.
I adore her.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we hope you enjoy this,
Mm-hmm.
the update. If you have activity in your home and you want it cleared away,
Yes,
please reach out to us.
Yes.
TCSeverydaypsychics.com
Mm-hmm.
is how you can reach us. You can
Yes.
read more about us.
Yes.
What
and
we
please,
offer.
If you haven't already, subscribe. Like the videos, comment. It all helps the algorithm at YouTube to get us out there.
It does.
Yes, we want to help as many people as we can. And that's the way to get it around on YouTube.
That's how it works.
Yes.
We want to spread the word that you don't have to live in a restricted, low vibrational home.
Correct.
Just because you have activity that you think might be your friend.
Yes. Or you don't think that you have activity.
Yeah,
but you do.
But you do.
Yes. So, all right. So here is the follow-up with Shabali. All right. Hello. We're here with our beautiful Shabali. And
we're so glad that you agreed to come on and do this update with us.
Yes. I already have like chills and we haven't even started yet because we have received a beautiful email from her, and which Mari-Lyn will read, and then Shabali will sort of elaborate on that. And okay, I'm going to stop because I really am excited.
All right, so her very first sentence is in parentheses, but I'm going to read it. Wow, it's 4:44 p.m. as I started this email, and I love that.
Me too.
I want to first begin with a big thank you. I am so honored that my family and I were able to receive help from both of you wonderful ladies and your spirit teams. I am so full of gratitude for the experience of such a beautiful clearing that I can cry as I write this email. Parentheses, I actually have tears.
Aww.
When I first found TCS, I struggled with balancing my culture's traditional beliefs and shamanic practices with the beautiful work that you ladies do. I didn't know where these practices might meet, and I didn't know how they would blend without judgment.
In parentheses, Mari-Lyn is tearing up.
Yeah, I am. However, with Mari-Lyn's guidance on my spiritual journey, the answers naturally unfolded like a path that is further revealed with each step that is taken forward. I mention this because the clearing on my house was another validation to me that everything coexists. No matter what traditional practices a person may have come from, they can still get help outside of it and it will still work. Wow. I am truly grateful for the kindness, compassion, and respect you both have shown during this clearing towards everything. Here are some updates for you ladies. Oh, okay, now I got to get to the
update. And thank you. That is very kind.
It's
thank you.
So honoring.
So honoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I have to wipe these tears so I can actually read.
Yes.
Because it's just all blurred up. All right. I can feel the presence of my door guardian much better now. I actually check on him every now and then, and I do often express my gratitude for what he is doing. It feels really nice and safe knowing he is there and that it's really him this time. It's such an honor to know that my culture's practices and beliefs are real. Not that I doubted them, but it's nice to get confirmation from others outside of it. So thank you for that.
Mhm.
I am so thankful for the rotating disco ball of energy that was left in the office room.
About that.
I have had so much fun tapping into it. It has helped me clear myself as needed as well. Not only that, but I am so grateful for the opportunity it has provided me with a clearer connection to spirit. I really do appreciate it. The office room feels so much better now. It's light, airy, and breathable. My husband told me that before the clearing, he would usually need to drink 2 energy drinks just to survive working in there. He would feel so exhausted that he would take his lunch break as a chance to take a nap. Now he's actually eating lunch during his lunch break at home and even doing small exercises there during his other breaks. There's no more sluggish feeling when we stay in there, and it doesn't feel like we're walking through a dirty swamp of stagnant energy anymore. I am also super excited to share that my dried yellow grass in the backyard came back to life.
Yeah.
There is green grass growing now. I'm super, super excited. LOL. No matter how hot it is outside, there's just this beautiful, refreshing feeling that we get when we go out there now. My husband and kids have been hanging out in the back a lot more these days. I've also seen the beautiful little spirit guides that were in the yard after Pam finished clearing it. I just feel happy about the yard and them, the spirit guides overall. The kids are going about their days without a care in the world, which is great. My oldest daughter comes out of her room more often now and hangs out with us. Everything is falling back into place, and I sort of realize now why the entity apologized to my second oldest child first. This entity has been stalking me for a very long time, and now that I have a clearer head with it gone, I can remember things now. My second oldest would get so sick as a baby. She would always have these silent tears that just rolled down. As she grew up, she grew to love balloons. However, there was an evening when she was maybe around 3 to 4 years old, when she had backed out of the bedroom and pointed to her floating balloon, saying it was scary. She refused to go near it as if something was there. She also had the worst night terrors among my kids.
Oof.
She would wake up kicking and screaming. It's crazy how the fog has been lifted from my brain and all this information and memories just came back to me now.
I just realized, I thought, wow, there's so much. Is there anything that we've talked about thus far that you'd like to expand on before she continues?
I mean, I could also expand it all together afterwards. It's
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All right.
Okay.
You're young. You have a good memory still.
The fog has lifted.
Yay.
I think there definitely was an adjustment period for me because the entity has been stalking me for so long. I didn't mean to look for the entity, but I did find myself looking around sometimes, especially when I go to my bedroom closet or the office room. It definitely felt like something was missing, but it didn't feel bad. It just felt a little more silent than usual. But I usually connect with my high vibrational guides when that feeling comes, and then I ask to be placed in the vibration of love and joy. I'm being as careful as I can not to yearn for anything, to fill that empty space, because I know that this is how I can call in new things that I don't need. I noticed I did need more rest in the days following the clearing, but it's been getting better. I felt like I was being rejuvenated and rest was needed in order to restart. If that makes sense. Oh, like I'm recovering. I love it. I am becoming normal. That is a good thing.
Yes.
Overall, the house feels great and the family is doing well. I'm extremely happy to have had both of you ladies on this journey with me. I believe this had to all happen in order for not just me to grow, but for the entity to also want to change and for the door guardian to fully be appreciated. Not only that, but it confirmed my suspicions of what I had thought might be lurking around me all these years. A draconic being in our culture, it's not heard of that men and women are courted and haunted by these entities. They usually come in dreams as beautiful humans who are appealing to the dreamer. They suck out the energy from their victims like a slow burn. And unfortunately, some people do romanticize them, thinking these entities are truly in love with them. In my culture, there are so many misguided young people who believe it's romantic, and I truly hope they come across my video and see that's not the case at all. I truly believe that every being has a choice to change or not, but that doesn't mean that it's okay to have them attached to you. Thank you again, TCS, Pam and Mari-Lyn.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh.
That was beautiful.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was trying to turn my emotion. It was like a feeling, an emotion that I felt. How do I turn it into words? Simple words that's easy. Because I don't use too much big words. But yeah, thank you. Like I mean it, thank you. It was this I felt like this clearing was more than a clearing. It was a healing, but it was also like a learning opportunity. Like it was just a mind like eye opening. It was eye opening. And again, a
For
lot
everyone.
of validation.
Yes.
Yes. And the validations I got through it, it was just like, oh, because um before reaching out to you guys, I mean, like, before even just working with Meredith, before even all that, it was like I was struggling with, okay, I know that there has to be more than just my cultural beliefs. I know that there's other things I can, like modalities I can utilize or help, like use to help myself and others. I know there's got to be more, um, and simpler ways too. But I also don't want to completely take out, um, get out from my culture and be like, oh, should I just
absolutely.
So it was always that fear of what if I go there and they tell me that my culture is like fake, like wrong, and then I started doubting people that taught me from my culture, and then now I'm start like down zero again. I was so afraid of that, and I never admitted out loud I was afraid of that, but I guess I did because I felt confident enough that it's not like that, so I can say yeah, I was afraid.
Yeah,
but yeah, because it's just it's been very eye opening because working with you ladies, I was able to confirm that okay, the things in my culture, yeah, they're there, they're real. Everything is basically coexisting, and it's the human that limit that. Like we put our walls and go, oh, by the way, because I'm Hmong, I don't believe in that. That don't exist anymore. And then we limit ourselves. Like that don't help me. And it's when you believe it don't help you, it doesn't help you because you don't allow it and it doesn't hold. Like like when someone heals it and you don't accept it, it doesn't hold. You just get sick again or whatever. It's just that same feeling with the culture beliefs and asking for help outside the culture. And so I took a chance and said, you know what? I know there's more. So I'm gonna take a chance with you guys. And especially this healing, it just confirming everything.
And it's confirming to us. Sorry, I don't mean to cut. It's so confirming to us as well. I have heard for so many years that so even in whether we try not to sort of put ourselves in like a metaphysical or a spiritual or paranormal, like they're all together. And I've heard for so many years that we don't have to have all those separations. There's one spirit over all of it. And we can bring them all together and bringing in that higher spirit enhances what we believe. So like in your culture, it doesn't just have to be you can expand on it and open it up, which as we know, I'll just say a little bit, but when we opened space today, Mari-Lyn asked me to open space and I did. And this beautiful messaging came through for Shabali, how she really is meant to be that bridge to bring her culture to a higher vibration, to open to this bigger, spirit. And I really believe that no matter, because we've gone into many other cultures and I don't always know what the heck I'm doing. Like you just have to turn it over to spirit. And I didn't know the Hmong culture when we went in. So I didn't know a lot of the words or anything, but just, I let spirit guide me, and okay, we're going to take care of this and that and whatever. And it worked. And it is so comforting that that we can come in and help.
It is.
And hopefully other people see that too, that when we start thinking real narrowly, there's a lot of fear in that. And we keep ourselves down when we get to monofocus on just one thing. So this was amazing. Sorry, that just brought that up for me. That was beautiful. I'm going to let you finish, because
beautiful.
Our viewers are like, just stop, let her talk.
It's really nice hearing that from you. You guys are the experienced one, right? So to hear from you guys, it's like, oh, see, there goes another validation. Because I'm pretty sure there'll be other monk people watching this, and just hearing you guys who are not monks saying these things is like, wow, they know they can help. Yeah. So it's really
and we have respect for everyone's culture. Everyone's culture. There is dignity in every culture. There is absolute respect there. We don't claim to be better than anyone else, or my way is better. That's what keeps us all the cultures fighting, is when everyone thinks theirs is better than everyone else's. So this has really been a beautiful experience to show that we don't have to do that. That it's really acceptance, and we don't have to agree on everything or but it all comes together in that higher being. So, okay, go ahead. I just keep taking over as you.
No, it's beautiful, because it's like and okay, in my culture specifically, there's always like that one person go, well, if you're gonna go heal this and that, there's these steps that it takes you to do this because we're different. Like they eliminate, they put these limits down and say, because we're this and that, and you're this and that, you need to do it this way, or else it won't work. And it's like, and then they put that fear in that person who needs the healing, and they go, oh, okay, now it won't work. I must go find someone who could do this and this and this specifically. Whereas someone in front of you could just do it for you. But because like I say, with you guys have spirit, you guys allow spirit to just bring the tools that you guys need to help. It's like you don't have to actually know everything beforehand. Spirit just guides you guys.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And I have trust in that. Like, I was like, okay, I have trust in that. So I was happy that I was able to trust that and get the help that I needed. And what makes me happy is that, I guess we didn't talk about this, but about the entity. The entity had a chance to become better. Yes. Versus in our culture, I'm not saying it's like bad or good, but in our culture, there are some shamans who just slash burn and get rid of them. Like, just literally, that's the end of it. Like, and I guess that's what they are taught. They don't know any
a lot of cultures, a lot, as you know, lots of them. And it's banishing, it's fight fire with fire. We're going to hurt you because you're hurt. And that is so not the loving thing. That's not really what spirit wants from us.
Yeah, because I feel like hate and hate together, it just creates more hate.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and I feel like that practice or that belief or that habit, whatever you want to call it, it came from a long time ago where the vibration was lower, so everyone's like trying to defend themselves and just trying to survive. But now we're in a different ascension level, you can say. I don't know.
Yes.
Like frequency level.
Yes.
So everyone's we're extending. So it's kind of like we don't have to do the old ways anymore. No. We don't have to just. We're not trying to survive. We don't have to survive and kill to survive. Like
right.
That. Yes. Actually make a difference now.
Yes.
And if you show kindness, it's kind of the same kill with kindness.
Yes.
If you show kindness, these entities might just transform.
Yes. Yes.
Because
but it's really up to them to decide. It's not for us to decide for anyone else what happens. You are now, like what we did with the one who said he was the door guardian. The door guardian, yes. That one. I was told very clearly he gets to choose. And I get told that all the time, but the way it was done here with you was so, because you put some words to it that I didn't have. He got to choose. And so any guardian, anytime I get, those of you who've watched our videos, anytime I like get rid of an entity, they're always going somewhere. They're not just going nowhere. Someone, my guardians, there are higher being spirits who gather them up and take them somewhere. They always have the chance to heal first. Always. That's always, healing is always on the table. Always. And with what we did with you, what was so beautiful is that we got to watch it happen right in front of us. That was the first time for me that it was amazing. That was so beautiful. And knowing that within your culture, because he's still within your culture, he was taken somewhere. And then during the opening today, we were told that he has done what he's supposed to do, whatever healing he needed to do. Now he gets to rise. He gets to be a higher being spirit. Oh my gosh. That was so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That was so beautiful. And can you
explain
to people who are listening what happened, what he's doing, or what that?
Okay, so in our culture, there's a belief that we have, like, there's so many different realms, and there's a dragon. But there's two different, like, well, I can't say two, there's more than two, but there's two specific main ones, like the higher vibration, where we call celestial dragons. They're the very high vibrating, usually white in color, and they're more patient and more protective, and they, just the good ones. They usually come as spirit guides in our shamanic culture. And then we have the lower level ones, where they're from the lower realms, where they can choose the good or bad. Just like humans, there's good and bad humans. So those dragons, they're mostly either good or bad. They choose. And most of them, they might do bad things because they tend to come towards, well, as much as I know, to our culture, they tend to kind of like prey on our people a lot. So we have a lot of those issues in dreams, and the people get sick, and well, there's a belief that this ranking system, it's kind of like a kingdom. We call it kingdom in our culture.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And there is different kings, you can say. So some dragons, like this goes with a lot of different things in our culture, but for dragons, they do have they do want to rank up. They want to rank up because as they rank up, they get more energy, like high vibration, right? And if they are good, they get to work with the good dragons.
Okay, so they move up in the realms.
Yes, and
Maybe, yeah.
I don't really know what their end goal is. Like if they're trying to get to like heaven, or or if they will always be down there, but they'll be high ranking and they'll be like protective instead, and they'll be helpful, because we do have some in the lower realms who are higher, like good dragons, and they do assist when you call on them.
So we have all the same things, really. They're just we don't, but but what we do, we don't see them as a dragon, but yours are, in your culture, they're very interesting. That's the same, different verbiage, different visualizations or whatever, but it's really very, moving up. That's fascinating. Oh, okay. So this dragon, what we learned you already knew, but when I opened space, I got all this information. He's choosing to not stay down there. He's choosing to move up and heal. That is just beautiful. Oh,
absolutely.
I get
gorgeous.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And it makes me so happy that we were able to be a part of that.
Yes.
Even though it's just a small part of his journey, but it's encouraging that you can make a difference like that to even entities.
Yeah.
That we didn't just throw them away, say, no, just go. I'm just banishing you. I'm just back to your
obliterating you.
Yes. And Yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That is this beautiful. Everyone every soul, no matter what culture you're in or what, you deserve a chance to heal.
Absolutely.
Everything. Yeah. So that's beautiful. Whew. So yeah, sorry. Maybe I got off on a little bit. I'm sure people find that interesting.
Yes. Yes. Because I know that like some people they will know that not all dragons are bad. But the thing is that if they're attached to you, they're not doing anything good for you. So you do need help. It's not that, they're not bad. It's just here to love me or it's here to like comfort me. But really, it's something. It's really throwing you off balance. You are, and you're gonna get sick. And um, and when you're in it, you don't really see it.
Nope.
Yeah.
We see that we see it all the time. Sorry, same thing. There are so many people who are living with entities in their home, these earthies or what, and they don't want them gone because they have formed this attachment and they don't see that their life is literally falling apart around them because they're in it and they don't see it. It's very sad.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I feel like people in my culture, they shouldn't hold back from reaching out too, because there's a lot of times where they will say it's so hard to get rid of these dragons. It's so hard to get rid of them because they get banished or whatever. Then they find a loophole, or they are smart. That's what they always say. They're intelligent. They know how to find loopholes around your verbiage or whatever.
The fear. Yes. Yeah.
And then they come right back or something like that. And they just get stuck with them for years. And I just felt like so I just like a slide. I'm outside. But yeah, it's just it comforts to know that with you guys, it's just like, okay, we know that we gave it a chance. We gave it a chance, and we know that it chose to do this and that, and we know that it's been taken away. It's not just like blocked off temporarily.
Right. To go do it again to someone else, really, is what happens.
Yeah. Some people, they just I mean, it's not their fault. Maybe they don't know any other way. Maybe that's all they know how to do.
Right.
So that's what they do. But it's just like with you guys, it's like we know for sure they're not just thrown off to the street and they go to the next thing.
Right. Yes.
So it feels really comforting to know that. And
us too.
If the dragon chooses to change, then perfect.
Wonderful. Yes. And it's his choice. It's out of our hands now.
Yeah.
His choice, but he is choosing to move it, which is beautiful. I'm sure there's some that choose not to.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
and
plenty.
That's their choice.
So can we move a little I keep seeing that disco ball. How is that? And you mentioned it in your
it's awesome. Like whenever I cleanse the house or I'm just gonna connect to this raised vibration, I tend to always connect with that to help me cleanse myself first so that I can be very clean before I do cleaning, because I can't just be cleaning things and then leaving a trail behind me, spiritually, energetically. I do that a lot. And when I try to just connect with spirit or maybe to seek some guidance, or I do tap into it. And with Mari-Lyn, I've learned how to, return its energy and get my energy back, ground it out before I end, like when I'm anything. So thank you for that too. So I've been I've been enjoying it. I've been utilizing it a lot. So yeah, the disco ball is cool.
And I love that your husband now has more energy. He doesn't have to do the energy drinks, and he has energy to start exercising.
He doesn't have to take a nap now. He can eat. I love that.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
Love
that.
Yes. And your children are doing better. Oh, what a blessing. What a blessing this is.
I know. I was so surprised my oldest daughter went places with us. Like, she never wants to go. And she just, okay, let's go. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's just this heavy energy on her was gone. It's just like,
that's so wonderful. Yes.
Part of the family.
Yes.
So that's been good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to tell people or?
I believe, okay, well, this is what I believe. I believe that a lot of times we limit ourselves without thinking. We think that we can't ask for help because, oh, in my culture, this is how I was brought up. So it's kind of like saying, oh, I can't eat apples because my mom says that I should eat orange. And and then it's like that. You limit yourself. And now you never know how apples taste like, even though you're not allergic to it, it's healthy for you. It's just like that. So in a culture, we go, oh well, in my culture, we can't do this. We have to ask someone to do this for us. We can't go outside of it. They won't understand us. But honestly, if you're asking someone who understands how to work with spirit, then yes, they will be able to help you if that's what their abilities and gifts entails. And if spirit guides them, if they are open, right? If they're open and they allow spirit to guide them, they can help you without knowing the cultures and the rules and traditions. Because if they're good listeners, they will listen, right? They will listen and they'll follow the instructions spirit gives them.
Yes.
So I guess you just have to have good discernment on who you ask for help to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And we are not all, there are some other great people out there that clear homes, absolutely. But we're not all created equal. There are some that are not very good. Really. And I'm going to stop right there. So
and I felt like when you ask for help, you have to have a little bit of trust at least in the person you're asking for help from. Otherwise, why would you ask them for help? If you ask if I don't believe they're going to be able to help me, then you already saying this is going to fail, and you already put this.
Yes. You've already set that intention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I was like, if you ask for help, make sure you have a little bit of trust at least, or follow them for a bit and see what they do and see how it feels with you, and if you can agree with what they're doing and you can feel like connection that, okay, this person can help me, this is great for me. Then go to that person.
Yes.
And that's always that pull.
Yeah. We also want to, on those lines, thank you for allowing us to put this on our channel so people can see what we can do and how we can help. It's really been a great tool for us to bring new people in, because when people see it, and just your video, we had several people email us and say, I wasn't gonna email you, but then I saw that one. They usually butcher your name, sorry with the spelling, but then I saw that one with Shabali and it made me feel okay about it. So we want to thank you too for putting this on here, because it really makes a difference.
It does. You gave so many people permission
to
reach out for help.
Yes.
And we appreciate that so much.
We appreciate you very much.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. Yes. I feel like this is an opportunity, because I feel like it's part of, I feel like I really want to help people, but I can't help them yet. So what I can do is
you help them with this video. Yes, you did.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And we all know, I mean, you've been with Mari-Lyn for a while now. And we all know that you're a healer. And your time will come. It's absolutely, you're in that beautiful stage of learning and growing and expanding, and your kids are still small. There really is something, I was a stay-at-home mom, and you have to be there for your kids. That's the part of life that you're in right now. And when they get to the point where they're more independent and they can do, then you get to really branch out. So it's really right now is the perfect time for you to really be exploring and learning more and getting that wisdom and those sort of energetic tools. So when it's time, woof, you're going to take off. And all of you, if you stay with our channel long enough, at some point, I bet you'll see Shabali on here on our side doing something for someone. That's very possible.
It is very possible.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, is there something else you'd like to say?
My grass grew. My grass. If you guys remember, my grass was like dead yellow. It's not perfect right now. We just cut the lawn, so it's not whatever. Let me show you. It's green. before it was all yellow. Oh, I remember like right after you guys did the clearing, like just a day or two, I looked outside like, oh, there's grass, like it's green. Like I was looking out my window. I was like, oh, this is so like this is like amazing because it was super hot stuff. It was growing because I was just like I water it every day. It doesn't grow. It just dead. And then after the clearing, it's just like it is growing, and I'm just so amazed how fast it grew. And
Life.
just within a few days, it was like green.
It's
So I was
so
excited.
amazing
Yes.
when we get, because we've had that happen a couple of times where
Mhm.
just like a day or two after a clearing, there's green in the
Yes.
grass
It amazes me every time.
every time. It's so phenomenal.
Yes. Yes.
It's just a beautiful
Yeah.
visual.
Yes. It never gets old.
Never.
And
Yeah,
it
and
amazes
makes
me
you
every
think.
time. Every time I'm still like Godsmacked.
Yep.
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 Yes.
It's like it reminds me of a person's well-being. It's like the yellow grass when you have
Yes.
attachment, and when the attachment is gone, you just
Perfect.
it becomes green. So it's just like if the grass is dying, because it's life too, right? Then it's like you are dying, like
Yeah.
Yes.
your well-being is deteriorating, and so it's like as I get better, the grass is getting better. Like okay, so we're both healthy. So it's
Yes. So we want everyone to turn green.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a beautiful analogy.
It is.
Yes.
thank you.
Oh,
That's it for me.
All right.
Is there anything else that I need to go over, or
I don't think so. I think that covered. I'm sure everyone, if you have more questions for Shabali, please put them in the comments.
Yes.
And we will
Please
get
do.
them to her to answer. Or if it's for us, we'll certainly answer. That would be wonderful. But please let us know and drop some comments because this has just been amazing. And I know you all think it's amazing too. And we'd love to hear from you. And I know Shabali would like to hear from you.
Yes.
yes,
So-
she would. I know that for a fact.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Shabali. We appreciate you so very much.
We really do.
Thank you.
Thank you. That email,
Yeah.
yeah, I cry easy, but I try not to on camera, but dang it, that just got me.
Yes, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. So
Yes.
thank you
All
very
right,
much.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be able to do this for you guys. So thank you.
We are too. We're equally honored.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
All right.
okay.
Well,
Well,
we will see you all next time.
Yes.
And we look forward to what you have to say.
and please, TCSEverydayPsychics.com. If you have activity in your home and you want us to clear it,
Yes.
reach out to us. All right, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.